Hi, my name is Ken Fernandez.
And I'm Jordan.
And welcome to my channel, sGenie. Today is a news and updates video. It is Tuesday, so that means a news and updates video. What we're going to talk about is we're going to do a little bit of a review of how our year went, the highlights and everything. And then we're going to talk about what's going on with the channel moving forward. I do want to inform people with everything that's going on, that's going to be going on with YouTube as a whole in 2020. We're not going to talk about that because enough channels have been talking about that where you can just go check out any other channel and listen to them talk about that.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to talk about that. We know where this channel stands. We are basically one big ad site, and our target audience is not kids, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, it's like even if we taught to...
All I'm going to say about that.
Okay.
That's all we're going to say about that. We're not going to sit there and talk about it. Like I said, check out other channels for that. So, starting with what has happened this year, apart from the political crap.
Yeah. Not going to talk about that, that's for sure.
So we did a lot of good how to play. We made a lot of good how to play videos. We went through a lot of really good games.
Oh yeah.
Very fun, very interesting. As you guys know, I have tried out. I've been trying experimenting with a new effect where I'm trying to make it look like the game is appearing out of nowhere. I believe once 2020 starts, we're going to start incorporating that effect into the how to play videos, because I feel like I've got that effect down enough where I'm going to start bringing that into the how to play field to bring it more into the light. It will still be in the unboxing videos. We're just going to
see how it goes with the how to play videos.
Yep. And just for the record, it will only be going on with my videos, and any how to play videos that Jordan does, the effect will not be doing that. She'll do the normal flipping the box up thing that you guys all know. So that way you guys can kind of see both sides of it, and we'll know where to move on from there. Another new thing that's coming on is you guys on our social media pages, you guys all voted, and we will be doing a live stream of a tournament that we are competing in at Gen Con. We'll try to do one a day for Gen Con, but I'm going to start with one, and then depending on how you guys like it, I will do another one. However, there is a catch. This live stream will not be on YouTube because I need to do a little more research on live streaming on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure I don't have enough subscribers to do live streaming on YouTube.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a live stream on Facebook instead, and possibly, if I could figure out how to connect the two together, also on Instagram. If you want to check that out, make sure you follow us on Facebook. There's a link down there in the description below. Also, just in case, I'm not making any promises because this is all an experimental phase. Follow us on Instagram as well. There's a link down there in the description as well. So that way you guys can, whatever you have, you can do it. Most of the time, anybody who usually has Instagram also has Facebook. So
yeah, that's usually what happens. But this is gonna be new to us, so just like we're just warning you guys, like if we're just doing something wrong, we're just new to that stuff, so don't give us like.
Also, another thing I want to say is we did a giveaway, our first giveaway this year. It was a big success. I want to thank Rusty Wiseman, our winner, and of course the other people who entered into the Railroad Rivals giveaway. We will be doing another giveaway at some point. Most likely it'll be our 500 subscriber giveaway. However, I've been thinking maybe to include a worldwide status, I might do a giveaway, and the deadline will be around Gen Con, and then you guys can pick up the game at Gen Con. We can figure out a place to meet, and then you can get the game from me at that meeting place, and that's that. I just thought it'd be better, so that way we can include more people around the world, because I am very much aware that there are other people around the world who do like board games. It's not just Americans and Europeans and stuff like that. There are other people around the world. Let's see. I gotta think of what else is gonna happen.
Our favorite game this year.
Yeah. So, favorite game this year. Jordan, I've talked long enough.
Yeah.
Your turn.
I'm trying to think which one's my favorite, because I'm trying to think of the ones that we tried out at Gen Con. I feel like the Toy Story one is my favorite, but it is the same concept as Harry Potter Hogwarts Battles. That's all I could think of with that game, but I forgot which games that we... Oh yeah, Detective Club, that's also a favorite of mine. And Obscurio, or is that how it's pronounced? Obscurio?
Yeah, Obscurio.
Okay, that's also my favorite, because they said it's like Mysterium, so I also like that, but they also had like a twist on that game, not making it exactly the same as Mysterium. That's what I like about that game.
Also, please forgive Jordan if she sounds weird. It is that time of year in Illinois where everybody sounds like they have something shoved up their nose.
Yeah, I'm just getting over a cold, so just bear with me.
I'm just thankful I don't have one. Okay, so my favorite game of this year.
I picked 3, so you should probably think of 3 of your own, maybe.
You gotta overcomplicate everything.
I know.
Seriously.
I'm kidding. Do whatever comes to your mind.
The thing is, I'm running blanks here. I'm like, what the heck did I play this year? That's new.
Because usually you're very passionate about a lot of games.
I am. It's oh gosh, yeah. Well, I think one of my favorite games that I played this year was oh gosh, what's the name of the game? Let's see.
Maybe you can say what the game is about. Maybe I could think of
Extraordinary Adventures Pirates by Forbidden Games. I love that game. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
That was one of my favorites this year.
I really like the concept of the game too.
Me too, and I just love how they're able to keep all their games super unique from each other. Considering like the designer is, no matter, like there's maybe one other guy or something like that, but the Glenn Drover is always like involved in that, and it amazes me, and I'm super excited for their next game that's coming out next year, Dungeon Party. Super excited for that. Can't wait to get my copy.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. So, Pirates, Extraordinary Adventures. The number 2 game that I liked, Parks. Oh, I love Parks.
I really like the artwork of different national parks. Like they literally made it so.
Yeah, I am a little obsessed with Parks. I'm not gonna lie. That game. Oh, Keymaster Games, Parks. So much fun. I got my own copy. We pre-ordered it after we missed the deadline for the Kickstarter. But oh my gosh, that game is so much fun. I love that game. And then I think the third one is Noctiluca. I love Noctiluca. That one's by oh gosh, what was I think it was Z-Man Games.
Yeah, I think so.
I might be wrong, but Noctiluca was a really great game. It was very unique, but it had a lot of basic stuff to it. Like there wasn't that fancy of stuff. It was just different colored dice, and I think that was one of the great things about it, was that it was just different colored dice, and that was it. It was different colored dice on a board, and it was kind of refreshing to see something very basic, because you see board games get really wild and crazy and stuff, and it was kind of refreshing to just see dice on a board.
And plus, there are a lot of games that are like very complicated to teach, and yet a lot of instructors would have to repeat on what they just said about the rules and everything.
So yeah, I did like Noctiluca. That was really fun too.
I almost forgot about Noctiluca.
That was
the jellyfish game.
Yep. That was hard. Don't ever make me do that again. Although even though I know that next year I'm gonna have to do that again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it about
Well, we talked about Gen Con. We're done with the Gen Con stuff, but we still
And we talked about our what's coming up with our channel, and then our favorite games of the year.
One of the announcements I want to say, once again, I probably said this in other stuff. When we hit 500 subscribers, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a Twitch channel that we'll kind of do on the side. This one won't be as consistent as the YouTube channel, at least until this channel becomes the full-time job. Because I do want to make Gamers Genie my full-time job. But me and Jordan are going to start doing on Twitch. I'm going to give like tips and stuff on different games that we've covered. This is all going to be on Twitch. And then another thing that we're going to do is live streaming a gameplay of a game that we have already featured,
but with expansions.
Yeah, on this channel. But the rule is it's got to be a game that we've already featured on the channel. It's going to be the expansion of the game. And we're going to have other people than just me and Jordan, because what's the point of that if all you're going to have is the two people you already are watching play a game? We're going to get what I hope we can do is get the full number of players. That's going to be crazy with Elder Sign.
Oh, yeah, because there's 6 players max, right?
8 players max.
Oh, I forgot. I thought it was 6. I was close.
So we're gonna try to get as many friends involved with that as possible. Again, this will be when the game. This will probably happen more when Gamers Genie becomes a full-time thing. So to make sure that this happens and it all is going as well as we hope it is gonna go well. Yeah, consider becoming a Patreon supporter. There's a link down there in the description below. Help us reach those goals so we can try to get this. We can make this our I can make this my full-time job. Jordan would still go to a job, but this will be my full-time job.
Yeah, I'm just his partner for this channel.
So, actually, since we talked about our 3 favorite games of this year, Jordan, what was your 3 least favorite games of this year?
Oh, gosh.
Before we start this, let's make this absolutely clear. This was our 3 least favorite games. However, we do not hate these games. We just felt like they weren't for us. Which most likely means they might be featured on the channel because we still want to see if they're good for you guys. It's just most likely we're not going to play them as often as like most of the stuff behind me right now.
Oh yeah.
So least favorite games of this year.
I honestly don't think I have a least favorite, because I know I had a least favorite last year, but I don't think I have one this year, to be honest. Because there's too many games that
for now
enjoy this year.
My least favorite game, unfortunately, is Kingdom Hearts Talisman. For now. And the only reason I want to make this absolutely clear, the only reason is because this is not like full time, we don't really have enough time on our hands to go to like every single convention. I know a lot of you guys have probably demoed Kingdom Hearts Talisman and probably like it, but I haven't gotten to play it, and it was just really a big bummer to me that all they had was a display.
Yeah, that also disappointed me, just because he and I were both excited about it because we love Kingdom Hearts, but really, just display the game? What the heck is all
So for now, until I play it, Kingdom Hearts Talisman was one of my top 3 least favorite games, but only for that reason. And that reason alone. I guarantee you that. And
no one even told us like how to play and all that. It was just there as a display.
Yes. Another 3 of my least favorite. And again, this is again circumstance. Hadara. Hadara was pretty good. I'm gonna say that. First of all, I want to say that, but it's my least favorite because I came in like halfway through the game. So I had to be that guy that had to hurry up at my table to figure out how to play this game, while everybody else already had like 3 turns in, and they already were like, they knew what they were doing. They were just kind of you know, it's like, okay, it's my turn. I'm going to do this. 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 And I'm just like, I have no clue what any of this does. So that's, I mean, I'm pretty sure once I give it a second chance, I'll probably like it. But for now, it's like one of my least favorite. And then I think my third least favorite, and this is only because in my opinion, this is one of those games that's heading down the Monopoly path, is Ticket to Ride London. I think Ticket to Ride, in my opinion, is one of those games that's starting to head down the Monopoly path, which is just, I get it. They're trying to change it around so it's not just trains all the time. It's like double-decker buses. That's a good idea. It's very
Taxis
London.
From Ticket to Ride New York.
Yeah, but it's still making a path to get from one destination to the other, and the one who completes the most tickets and stuff, or passes or whatever, you know, is the winner. And it's the same thing with like Clue or Monopoly. It's like collect the money, get the most money, find who murdered the guy, you know? And it's just starting to feel like one of those things where you have this giant collection of only Ticket to Ride, or only Monopoly, or only Clue, or only The Game of Life, or only Operation.
Yeah, because I have
and that's probably the only reason this game is not on my favorites list.
I still enjoy Ticket to Ride though, even though like I do agree with you.
It's not that I don't enjoy it. I'm just saying I'm not liking the path that it's going down.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I do agree on that circumstances that is turning into almost the next Monopoly situation.
Yeah, it's heading down that path where you're gonna, like, the next thing you know, you're gonna blink and you have like 20 copies of Ticket to Ride, and your game shelf is just Ticket to Ride.
Yeah.
It's a fun game, but, you know, I don't want this whole back area to just be Ticket to Ride.
And of course, if you like see us with a shelf of Ticket to Ride behind us, you'll be scared to be like, what's up with all the Ticket to Ride versions of Ticket to Rides on your shelves?
So, yeah, that's probably my third least, but it's only for that reason. So now it's Jordan's turn to say her three least favorite.
I already told you I don't have a least favorite because I don't know which games that are my least favorite because I enjoyed so much at Gen Con this year.
You didn't have one least favorite?
I don't think so. Other than I do agree with Ticket to Ride London, though.
Yeah.
It's still fun. Like, we got to play the giant version, which was pretty fun.
Yeah, but like I said, I just don't like I don't like where it's heading.
Yeah. I just think it would be better if they tried, like, I'm trying to think, like, not just, I know, like, we both said we hope, know what they're trying to do.
There's really nothing that Ticket to Ride can do to make it better.
Yeah.
Because it can't, I mean, the only way it can make it better, and I'm using that term very loosely, that's what's with the air quotes.
Yeah, I understand that.
Is you would have to abandon the elements that makes it Ticket to Ride.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that would upset more people that way than to just release like Ticket to Ride New York, Ticket to Ride Chicago, Ticket to Ride, you know, Tokyo, which I believe is coming out soon.
Who knows what's going to happen?
I know there's a Ticket to Ride Japan coming out soon. I know that. But that's what I'm saying. It's like there's expansions, there's all this stuff. It's just too much. And it's just becoming one of those things. It's not like a card game where you can just store it in one box.
Yeah.
You have to get all the boxes, and then you just have a bunch of Ticket to Ride boxes. So that could get messy down the road.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, moving away from the grim. Moving away from the grim and grave. So we're gonna do that. Another thing is, I know we're gonna try to get a little game table in the studio. Give us a little more professional look.
Oh, yeah.
To that. I don't know when that's going to happen, so I'm not making any promises for next year, but I know that's coming.
Yep.
That's all I know. I'm not making any promises.
I think that's pretty much it for this video. Because I can't think of anything, and you can't think of anything else.
So we're going to inform you that once again, this year, on the week of Christmas, starting on the 22nd of December, Gamers Genie will be offline, and that doesn't mean we're just going to shut down the channel or anything. It just means
No, we're just taking a break.
no new videos. We're not going to do any new how to play or gameplay videos for a couple of weeks. Taking a break. I'm going to write some scripts. I will be doing some unboxing videos from like Christmas and stuff, but other than that, no gameplay videos or something like that. We're gonna take a break, get a breather, work on improving the channel and stuff. I'm kind of trying out some new stuff with my video editing software.
Yeah.
I want to see how many. Plus, I want to see how many times I can get Jordan to say, "I think that's it," before we actually finish this video. So, yeah. Well, lastly, we wanna thank you all for supporting this channel in both social media and in the subscriptions, the comments, the likes, the shares, and we just want to thank you guys, all you guys, for all the support that we've gotten for the past 2 years, I believe now.
Yeah, it has been 2 years.
2 years this channel has been up, and I just want to say, thank you to all the subscribers out there, to our whole gaming family out there, for all the support. We wouldn't have made it this far without you guys. This whole channel is for you. We made this channel because I love games. I started playing games when I was 2. And before you say it, it was more of an impatient father than a prodigy thing. But I guess on a level it was a bit of a prodigy thing. When you play games since you were 2 years old, you kind of tend to take a little, you tend to understand it pretty fast. But I love board games and everything, and I made this channel because I do love board games, and I would love to have a career that allows me to, be close to the thing I love the most. And Jordan.
Yeah, you don't want to forget about me.
But I'm super happy that I get to share that with my girlfriend right here. It's an experience. It's a wonderful experience, and to be able to find these new wonderful board games that just keep pushing this hobby further and further to the point. I mean, it makes you happy, because honestly, before I got into this, I want to say this. Before I got into this, one of the things that me and my dad wanted to do, we wanted to go to Gen Con. We said we wanted to go to Gen Con for years. We didn't go to Gen Con until they had a seminar hosted by Dice Tower on how to create your own own board gaming review and how to play channel, hosted by Dice Tower, but Watch It Played was there too. And by that I mean Rodney Smith. And he taught how to do all this stuff. He gave us tips and everything on how to do this. That was like 3 years ago. And
yeah, it was 3 years ago.
And it was crazy that it took that to get me and my dad to get to Gen Con. And to be honest, before Gen Con, I'm not gonna lie, I thought board games were dying. I thought the whole hobby was dying. I thought it was a thing that was hanging by a thread. I thought video games were just dominating everything, because where I live, we don't have that many people. I don't have that many friends who say, "Hey Kevin, you want to play a new board game?" Nope, it's, "Hey Kevin, want to play Call of Duty? Hey Kevin, want to play Halo? Hey Kevin, want to play Super Smash Brothers?" And I'm like, "You guys want to just play like Dungeons and Dragons or something like that? You want to play like, Mysterium? They're like, nah, let's play this video game. And I'm just like, yeah, but I got all these really cool board games. And I was like, nah, we don't need to do that. I had like one friend who liked playing board games, and then he moved to Tennessee. Hi, Paul. Then he moved to Tennessee, so now I had like no friends to play board games with, because then the other friends who kind of like board games, they moved to different places when they went to college and everything. So it, just having Jordan is fine, but like for the longest time, it was just me really, and I don't like solo play on board games. But then I went to Gen Con and I saw all these people who were like lining in droves to play board games. And I'm just like, this is not a dying hobby. This is a thriving hobby. And there are so many people, there's so many gamers out there who love board games. It's crazy to find that out and to understand that. So I think I'm gonna end the video with that. So I want to wish you all have happy holidays.
And a happy new year.
Yep. And we will see you next year. But until then,
thanks for the views.